Hey guys, it's Jonathan from Total Brohammer, and as you can see, we have the mighty Durthu stalking in the forest here with his little harem of ladies here, those little tree ladies. You know, Durthu's a real popular guy in the forest. Used to be a real nice guy from what I hear, but turned into a bit of a badass as of late. And look at that. Look at that scar. Ladies love scars. So, you know, he's got his little dryad harem following him around. He's just having a grand old time, having a lot of fun. So, we're some wood elves today, and we're going to be fighting some high elves. So, being the wood elves, we like trees, so, you know, we're gonna start in our domain, and we're gonna be defending this forest is our home, and we're gonna be defending it from the vile high elves who wish to deface it. Alright, so into army compositions, I've got 4 dryads. I've got, looks like about 3 Eternal Guard with shield here, 2 War Dancers, and 2 War Dancers with Astrai Spiel. I don't know what I said right there. 2 War Dancers with Azrai Spear. So, on Durthu here, we've got the, what are these 2 buffs called? We've got Wisdom's Wild Form and the Curse of Anrar here. I like the Curse of Anrar here for that lowered melee attack, and especially that speed debuff, and it lasts quite a while. Over on the side here, we do got some Wild Riders with shields that I was just barely able to just cram into this corner for some Vanguard deployment action. I've also got a unit of Wild Riders with shields on this side too, who are scaring off some Illyrian Reavers. Now, the High Elves here have these Illyrian Reavers, of course. They've got a group of Silver Helms over here. They've got 3 Light Archers here. And, interestingly enough, they have a front line of 2 Swordmasters of Hoeth and 3 White Lines of Trace, which I don't think is a very good front line against the Wood Elves. I don't like the build in general, to be quite honest. I don't think it's very competitive, is what I'm saying. So he's also got Tyrion over here, and for his caster, he's got a Mage of Life on a Chariot, which I also don't think is that great against the Wood Elves, being that they have so many spears. Alright, but let's go ahead and kick it into gear. As you can see, we are chasing these Illyrian Reavers, hoping to get some good damage on him. He's moving his archers to intercept me if I decide to over-chase. Over here, I just have these Wild Riders coming out to hit these Silver Helms. I figure if he doesn't see this and I get a side charge on these Silver Helms, I can do a ton of damage and be able to rot them off very quickly, so we'll see how that goes. The charge comes in, and man, that armor really helps him out here. As you can see, we're doing okay, but it's not great. Our stats are also better than his. They're just Silver Helms. So he starts moving his whole army over this way, hoping to kind of block these guys off and be able to take out these Wild Riders. They are 1200, so they are a pretty valuable unit. They have massive damage potential, and they're just super fast. Just an amazing unit overall. I love the Wild Riders. They and you know what I never noticed until now? The Wild Riders actually with shields actually have silver shields. I thought they only had bronze shields with their cap. They actually have silver shields. So it's definitely worth paying the extra 100 for that shield, especially against a faction like the High Elves here. So I decided to disengage from these Silver Helms. We're faster than them. We've got speed of 85. They got speed of 78. So we're going to try to get away from them, and we're going to try to be pulling out. I see that he's kind of boxing me in over here. He's going to pop an Earthblood on both his cab, kind of have them meet up. So very good play on his part. I really like that. So being that his archers all move this way, this is a risky move. I'm not sure if I really want to do this, but I'm going to say, what the hell, let's do it. They're all concentrating over there. I have my army moving up out of the forest now. Durthu is moving up as well. And I decide, nah, I don't want to do this. Instead, let's move over this way to help this battle against the Silver Helms over here. I see these Swordmasters of Hoeth coming at me. Gonna get a good charge on them. Let's see how much damage we do on that charge. Okay. You know what? Free damage is free damage. He's gonna go ahead and pop a Shield of Thorns. Interesting. But I'm going to come over here, seeing that these guys aren't doing so well. I need them to face the arrows, so now they're facing the arrows. We're going to do a charge on the Swordmasters of Hoeth. They are buffed, but we are going to get a collapse here, take them down to half health, and now that they're all knocked down, we're going to be able to pull right through them and into our own lines for safety. Alright, so I got Durthu coming over here. Looks like he's popping off a Curse of Anrar here to slow all these cap down, allow me to get away faster and allow his charges to have less of an impact. It's also, of course, brings down his melee attack to near nothing on both of these units. So very good for us. We got the Eternal Guard going up against the Sword Masters of Hoeth. They're not going to fare too well, to be quite honest, so it's going to be interesting. It looks like my opponent had a great misfortune of messing up his cast. That could have saved him the game there, so that's very unfortunate for him. I wonder if we'll look at how the balance of power, how badly I win after this, or lose, and see if that would have won in the game. So I got Durthu over here just working on these Sword Masters of Hoeth. I'm moving my Azrai Spear and these Wild Riders around, as well as my War Dancers. Here come the Radiant Reavers. I'm going to go ahead and pull away, have these guys charge in. They're not going to take too much charge damage because the charge wasn't actually coming after them. I'm going to go ahead and hit the Sword Masters of Hoeth in the back and then try to pull out. Durthu over here popping all the spells over here and all that jazz. We got the Sword of Daith lowering armor and causing damage. Over here the Wildlands are beating up our Dryads. These War Dancers actually got clipped on these guys, but I'm going to be pulling them out. As you can see, the Wild Riders running rear charges are doing immense damage. Just going to get a good charge on these War Dancers, which is going to do quite a bit of damage, but I'm going to go ahead and pop the Curse of Anarch here to slow all these guys down so that my Wild Riders can come in for that rear charge. And we are just breaking through that front line. Durthu just absolutely smashed these guys. So, yeah, very interesting. The Sword Masters of Hoeth are still going pretty strong, but we have just compromised that back line, and his front line just fell apart. I'm actually surprised that Sword Masters of Hoeth, Sword Masters of Hoeth didn't perform too well. I guess they were fighting the mighty Durthu, so I guess that makes sense. The cycle charging is so strong here. He's going to pop a Dwellers from below here, but we're just going to go ahead and get out of dodge. And as you can see, we are just mopping up these High Elves. It is just not a good day for the High Elves here. So these trees, you know, they do not want to share. They already have to share Durthu between themselves. They do not want to share Durthu with these High Elves. And you know High Elves are not stoked on trees as Wood Elves are, but they're still pretty stoked on trees. So, well, we gotta protect old Durthu here. So, as you can see, Durthu is fighting Tyrion. Tyrion is actually being distracted by these Azrai Spear and Dryad, so he's actually not even hitting Durthu. So he's just getting absolutely wrecked, mate. He's getting absolutely wrecked, mate. And you know, I don't think that Sunfang, had it been correct, would have even saved him, because this was quite the smashing, and that Wild Rider play was really helped on my part, I think. So as you can see, the battle has now ended, and you know, now I get this weird bug where it pauses at the end of every game. So over here, Dryads actually getting okay kills, considering that they were up against a lot of armored units. Eternal Guard getting absolutely wrecked, which is surprising that they didn't do better because they actually have armor piercing, but maybe that makes sense. War Dancers doing okay. Azrai Spear weren't really able to get in there. Now I think his archers were actually shooting at these Eternal Guard, one of them, which is definitely a bad choice because they do have silver shields. So y'all already know my build against the High Elves here, in case y'all want to know. Now, obviously, this is going to change with the upcoming patch, but I'm High Elves, and I'm going against the Wood Elves here. I like to bring Teclis. What are the spells I like? Net of Ammontok and Regrowth. Probably just those two. Make Teclis nice and cheap here. And then, honestly, all you need to do to win is quadruple Dragon Princes. Now, why are Dragon Princes so good against the Wood Elves? Well, let's look at the stats here. One, they have 110 armor, so that's, you know, pretty great. They also have fire attacks. Oh yeah. So they also have a lot of armor. They're pretty fast. Huge bonus. Martial mastery, of course, making them beast. Fire resistance 70%. If your opponent wants to go Glade Guard or Starfire Shafts, they'll do nothing against these guys. So the quadruple Dragon Prince build works so well on them. They also, a while back, took the magical damage off of Glade Guard or Starfire Shafts. So now this physical resistance of 25% comes into play, and with a 35 missile block chance, Blade Guard Starfire Shafts do 0 damage to these guys. So what does that leave you with? That leaves you with Weight Watchers. Now, Weight Watchers can be pretty good, especially with the Prey of Anthrama. However, these guys still have the 35% missile block chance from the front, as well as that physical resistance. And they're just so tanky, and you have the healing from Teclis, so it can be definitely can be rough. As for the rest of the army, pretty easy here. Just probably go some archers, and yeah, that's it right there, guys. That's all you need. That's all you need against the Wood Elves to win. And this build, I think, would be very hard to beat. But y'all know, feel free to prove me wrong. Anyway, that's gonna be all for this one, guys. This is John from Total Brohammer, signing out.